We're good to go. Hello. This is my first and last Warriors podcast ever, maybe. I have some guests. I have my sisters. You can't wave. They can't see you.
Hi. Hello.
Okay. So, topic of today's podcast is Bramblestar and Squirrelflight's very unhealthy relationship.
I've heard a bit about this.
Yeah.
I know this isn't true now, but I thought Bramblestar was the good one.
We'll get into that.
Okay,
Right now.
I thought that too. I was like, wasn't it what was it, Ashfur versus Bramblestar? Or whatever his name is.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that later.
And he was the good one?
We'll get into that later. Right now, I need to tell these people what Warriors is.
Okay.
They're, like, my teacher has no clue. Anyway, so Warriors is a very long book series about cats and groups called clans, and they have their own laws and religion. But we're going to specifically be looking at Bramblestar and Squirrelflight's relationship, which is in a lot of books, so there's a lot to cover.
Okay.
It's been there since the second series, or the second arc of books. So we've been seeing Bramblestar and Squirrelflight together for a very long time.
Okay.
So first, we should probably introduce Bramblestar and Squirrelflight. So Bramblestar is the son of Tigerstar, who is just pure evil, just evilest cat who ever lived. He murdered several of his clanmates.
Okay. Wait, Bramblestar?
Not Bramblestar. We're talking about Tigerstar. Bramblestar's
Oh.
dad. Bramblestar did not murder his clan.
Tigerstar.
We're talking about Tigerstar, who did
Tigerstar.
murder.
Okay, now I don't like Bramblestar.
Bramblestar is Tigerstar's son.
Oh, no. No.
The whole point of that is that we don't judge him based on his fatherhood. But anyway,
Okay.
so Tigerstar is evil. He murdered several of his clanmates. He endangered his clan by working with Shadow Clan.
Fun.
Yeah, Shadow Clan then raided Thunder Clan several times. Yeah.
Good job.
He also, and then once Tigerstar got banished from Thunder Clan, he trained a pack of dogs to go after Thunder Clan cats.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Sounds lovely.
And then eventually, he hired a group of rogues and kitty pets called Blood Clan.
Okay.
Well,
There's a new clan now?
No. It's not a new clan. They were a clan.
Okay.
Yeah, they were living in the Two-Leg Place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an official clan. It's an evil bunch of cats who came together, called themselves Blood
together.
Clan. Shush. And Tigerstar hired that group of cats to come and get rid of, specifically Firestar, but mostly Thunder Clan.
Why? Okay.
And that's when he died, because Blood Clan leader Scrooge was like, I ain't working for you anymore, and he just murdered Tigerstar on the spot. Anyway. So, Bramblestar is Tigerstar's son.
Okay.
And because of that, his clan did not trust him. Like, every time Firestar looks at Bramblekit, Firestar would just freak out and be scared. Because that's the son of an evil, traitorous cat.
Man-cat.
He's a cat.
I know.
So, no one trusted Bramblestar or his sister Tawny Pelt when they were apprentices, kits. No one trusted them. Tawny Pelt eventually became fed up with this and moved into Shadow Clan to live with her father.
Okay.
Because she was tired of being judged because her father.
You know, I remember Tawny Pelt's name. I have no knowledge about her. I didn't even know it was a girl. I thought it was a boy.
No, Tawny Pelt is Bramblestar's sister.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Bramblestar basically grew up alone in Thunder Clan, being judged and mistrusted by all of his clanmates.
Okay.
Not a good childhood.
No.
He's
supposed to be have sorrow for him, right? You're supposed to
Yes, he's the main protagonist, so you're supposed to relate to him.
You're supposed to feel bad for him, but then he's a jerk later.
Well, he's one of the main protagonists. He's one of the main protagonists in the second arc.
Okay.
And he also has a book. Anyway, so Bramblestar grew up terribly, and then he became a warrior, and things started to come together. He's fine. People started to trust him a little more. And then he disappeared with Firestar's daughter.
Who's that?
Squirrelflight. Squirrelflight is Firestar's daughter. He disappeared for months with the clan leader's daughter.
Oh.
What he was really doing was he was on a mission from StarClan to go find the clans a new home because the Two-Legs, humans, were about to destroy the clan's homes.
Okay.
So they had to go find a new one, but no one knew that.
They were like, oh, she's dead.
No, actually, Cinderpelt, the medicine cat, got a sign from StarClan that was a on-fire tiger, and she interpreted that as the son of Tiger and the daughter of Fire are going to come together and destroy the clans.
Oh!
When really what it meant were the son of Tiger and the daughter of Fire were going to save the clans.
Oh, fun.
But Cinderpelt was not meant to be a medicine cat.
She's a narcissist.
No. Cinderpelt wasn't meant to be a medicine cat. She was forced to be a medicine cat, and because of that, she's not the greatest at
I thought she
knowing
just
what the signs
was a
mean.
glass half empty kind of gal.
I mean, she's also kind of pessimistic. And also, it was a sign about Tiger Star's son.
That's what I meant. Not narcissistic.
If you got a sign about Tiger Star's son, you might think that it means a bad thing.
Yeah.
So, and
just
then
meant a bad thing. Okay.
So then Bramblestar and Squirrelflight came back on their mission, and they found a new home, and they went there. They traveled there. They got to the new home. Everyone's safe and sound. I mean, some people died along the way, but we're not going to focus on that.
Okay.
They're safe. So they get to their new home. Squirrelflight becomes a warrior, and that's when Squirrelflight and Bramblestar's relationship kind of started.
Okay.
They got there. They're settled in. People started trusting Bramblestar and stuff.
Good.
Because, he was one of the ones who found the new home for the clans.
Yeah.
So, that's good. And then what happens is Squirrelflight and Bramblestar are kind of dating now. Twining tails, going out on patrols together.
Okay.
And then...
On what together?
Patrols.
Oh, patrols, okay.
Yeah. And then Bramblestar starts getting closer to his half-brother Hawkfrost.
Oh, no.
And we, the viewer, know that Hawkfrost is bad news. But Bramblestar trusts... We know that because we've seen... Oh, actually, do we know? Yeah, we know that. We know that Hawkfrost isn't the best cat in the world. Okay. Just we know Hawkfrost is bad. Bramblestar doesn't think that.
Oh, okay.
Because he wants a brother.
Yeah.
His sister was off in Shadow Clan, and all of a sudden Hawkfrost wants to get close to Bramblestar. And he's like, I've never had a sibling relationship before. Let's do this.
Woo! Yeah.
And Squirrelflight is not okay with this. She knows Hawkfrost is bad.
Okay.
And she doesn't trust Hawkfrost at all. And
so she is of the concern.
She is very concerned, though. Squirrelflight actually is... when Squirrelflight says something, she's usually right about it. Squirrelflight's very smart, very intelligent, she's good cat. And she's usually right about stuff.
Okay.
So she distrusts Hawkfrost, and Bramblestar doesn't like that because it's my brother.
And the readers are just like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And Bramblestar is mad at her because it's my brother, and Bramblestar immediately assumes that Squirrelflight doesn't trust Hawkfrost because Hawkfrost is also Tiger Star's son.
Okay.
He assumes that she's judging him because of their father.
Yeah.
When that is not the case.
No.
Squirrelflight's gotten over that. She's dating Bramblestar.
Okay.
Yeah. If she cared about their father, why would she be dating Bramblestar?
Yeah. Well, dating, however that works.
Well, they're not mates yet, but they don't have a word for it.
That's
They're dating. In our terms, they would be dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
mates is like marrying.
Yeah.
And having children.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, so you're automatically married if you have children? Because they're mates?
I mean...
If that's how it works.
Mates is a...
It's a kind of vague word.
It's kind of vague. Anyway. So... Squirrelflight...
Oh. Sorry.
And Squirrelflight's kind of... Every time it comes up, Squirrelflight's angry about it. and Bramblestar's angry that she's angry.
Why?
Because they're made. I don't know. So
Why are they angry about
because Bramblestar.
What are they?
No, every time they bring up Hawkfrost.
Oh, okay.
Squirrelflight is not okay with it. Bramblestar is not okay with her not being okay.
Okay.
Because they're supposed to. They love each other and they're dating. And why don't you trust my brother? She's like, I don't trust him because I don't. So people are split on the idea on two ideas. Either Bramblestar is abusive to Squirrelflight, or they're both terrible towards each other.
Okay.
And in this situation, the terrible towards each other would be Squirrelflight's misjudging Hawkfrost for no reason. Which, to be honest, at the point we had no. Okay, I'm contradicting myself because I've already read all the books and I don't remember how it looked when I first read it. But we know. But people hate Squirrelflight because she is assuming that Hawkfrost is a bad man.
But the thing
but
is,
we don't really know that he's a bad man. We only know that he's ambitious, like Tigerstar.
Oh, okay. But you just said we already knew that he was a bad man.
I know, I'm contradicting myself. But that's because I already know everything that happens.
Yeah.
And back then, I didn't. But now I do. It's a mess in my head.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about Hawkfrost is he's ambitious like Tigerstar.
Okay.
And Squirrelflight is Squirrelflight's judging him basically for no reason. But she's correct, but we don't really know that.
No.
And Bramblestar is... Okay, here's where we get the Bramblestar is abusive stuff. Every time they bring it up, he's angry about it.
Okay.
And then also, while Squirrelflight is mistrusting Hawkfrost, Bramblestar and Hawkfrost are training in the dark forest with their dead father.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so this is a thing. Cats from the dark forest, which is basically cat hell, can go into living cats' dreams and train them in evil battle tactics. And while the Squirrelflight mistrusting Hawkfrost thing is going on, that's what's happening with Bramblestar.
Oh gosh.
So basically, Squirrelflight's right because Hawkfrost is training with their dead Tigerstar, but so is Bramblestar.
Yeah.
So I think he's taking this a little too personally. With Squirrelflight mistrusting Hawkfrost, because at the same time he is training with his dead dad.
Yeah.
And at the moment he's kind of having a thing where, I'm not my dad. I'm not going to be evil like my dad. But he's training with his dad, and he's having some insecurities about that. And then he takes that anger out on Squirrelflight.
What the heck? Okay, yeah, that's not good.
No. So then, just a minute, let me look at my notes. So then Hawkfrost tells Bramblestar, hey, yeah, I'm bad. He didn't stage it. He planned a coup with...
A what?
A coup.
No clue.
Okay,
coup.
Let me Google what a coup means. It's like going against... Oh my gosh, I need to find the definition.
Rebellion.
Exactly. A sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from the... Sure. Disloyalty.
Oh. Yes.
Anyway.
Disloyalty.
Hawkfrost. So when the clans first got to the lake, which is their new home, one of the clan leaders died.
Okay.
And as he was dying, he told 3 cats that he wanted to get rid of his deputy Mudclaw and replace Mudclaw as One Whisker as deputy. As he's dying.
Okay.
The deputy becomes leader. So Telstar dies, and only 3 cats know that One Whisker is its deputy now, and is going to become leader. So everyone else thinks Mudclaw is the deputy, and is going to become leader now since Telstar died.
Okay.
Hawkfrost sides with Mudclaw.
What?
Basically, there's a rebellion in Wind Clan, where half the cats think One Whisker should be leader, and half of them think Mudclaw should be leader, and Hawkfrost takes Mudclaw's side. and he actually riles Mudclaw up as well, on purpose. But nobody really knows that.
What do you mean? So, wait, can you elaborate on that?
Mudclaw, Hawkfrost, causes Mudclaw to be more angry and more violent.
Oh, okay.
Because he's telling him all these things. Hawkfrost is very manipulative. And he's riling Mudclaw up on purpose to get fighting. Because, I don't know.
Because he wants them to fight. Let him fight if he wants to.
I think Hawkfrost also would like an ally in WindClan, so if he gets Mudclaw to win, and he was on Mudclaw's side, then he would have Mudclaw as an ally as WindClan's leader. But, that doesn't happen. StarClan kills Mudclaw. With a falling tree. Yeah. So One Whisker does then become...
Wait, who kills Mudclaw?
StarClan.
Oh, okay.
Which is their heaven.
I heard Starflight, and I'm like, yeah, warriors. I thought they were nice. They're like heaven. They're like the gods. Like,
yeah, but Mudclaw was evil.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's true.
And Mudclaw wasn't the deputy anymore, and he was causing unnecessary violence and stuff.
Yeah.
So they killed off Mudclaw, and One Whisker became leader. And Hawkfrost tells... No one knew that Hawkfrost was, like, helping Mudclaw, really. And so Hawkfrost tells Brambleclaw, and Brambleclaw chooses not to believe it. Because that would mean Squirrelflight is correct.
Dude, just believe your girlfriend.
Yeah, and so then Hawkfrost... Okay.
So Hawkfrost literally told Brambleclaw, right?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't believe your brother that you said you could trust, just so that your girlfriend is right.
Yeah. So actually, I think by this time, Squirrelflight and Bramblestar have kind of broken up because of the Hawkfrost issue. Okay. And Squirrelflight starts kind of dating this other cat, Ashfur.
Oh gosh. Oh no, Ashfur.
This situation.
I know about this.
Okay. So Squirrelflight is dating Ashfur now. Just Ashfur, an angry whisper.
Yep.
Yes. So,
I wonder if that even caught on the audio.
I don't know. So, Squirrelflight's dating Ashfur now. Bramblestar doesn't like this because you're dating another cat, and it's bad. So,
wait, but did they break up at all or no?
Yeah, Bramblestar and Squirrelflight broke up, and now Squirrelflight's dating.
So she literally has the right to Brambleclaw.
Yeah, I don't know. Bramblestar, Brambleclaw. I think he's Brambleclaw right now, but I'm calling him Bramblestar because he's Bramblestar at the moment in the books.
Yeah.
But no, that makes no sense. In this book that we're talking about right now, his name is Brambleclaw, but in the books, the current books, his name is Bramblestar. So Bramblestar. So
Claw.
So here's where we go into the two...
You just went over this. It's Brambleclaw.
It's Brambleclaw. I'm going to be calling them all sorts of names. Brambleclaw and Bramblestar are the same person. Squirrelflight.
Yeah.
Squirrelflight doesn't get any other names.
Yeah.
I mean, she was Squirrelflight. She was Squirrelpaw when we first met her, but she got her warrior name. She's Squirrelflight for the rest of this time.
What is a warrior name? You haven't explained that.
Oh my gosh. So when a cat is born, they get their first little name bit.
Name bit?
Yeah, like Bramble Kit. Yeah. And then Kit at the end of the name. So Bramble Kit, Squirrel Kit, Fire Kit, whatever. So then when they become an apprentice, they get Paw. So Squirrelpaw, Bramblepaw, all that. And then when they get their warrior name, they get their final bit, which is unique to them. So Squirrelflight, Brambleclaw. Yeah. And then when they become leader, they get Star. Bramblestar eventually becomes leader. That's why I'm calling him Bramblestar.
Oh no, he gets to be leader?
Shh, we'll get over that. So
I don't want to get over that.
We'll get to it. So when Squirrelflight starts dating Ashfur, this is where we go into the two camps again, where they're both terrible and Bramblestar is abusive. We get Squirrelflight is terrible to Bramblestar because he's purposely dating another guy to make him feel jealous. She's purposely dating another guy to make him feel bad. But the thing is,
does she even love Ashfur?
She's like genuinely thinking about it.
Okay, good.
But we don't get her like, I'm forgetting if we get her viewpoint or not in this book.
Oh, her POV.
Her POV, yes. But
her POV.
But some people think that she's on purpose dating Ashfur to make Bramblestar feel bad. And then we also get the camp of Bramblestar's abusive because Bramblestar doesn't want Squirrelflight dating other guys. That's a questionable thing.
Okay, that's very true.
So Bramblestar and Hawkfrost are still getting along. They're still doing their thing. Then there's a badger attack on ThunderClan, and during the badger attack, Bramblestar and Squirrelflight realize, why are they fighting? We love each other. We want to be together. Why are we doing this? So Squirrelflight breaks up with Ashfur during the badger attack and gets back with Bramblestar.
Good. Okay.
But let me tell you something. Bramblestar, they don't really address what the problem was at all. They just kind of generally make up and get back together.
Okay.
This causes Ashfur to be angry.
Oh yeah.
So Ashfur and Hawkfrost team up to kill Firestar.
Why would that change anything?
Okay, so I'm pretty after the badger attacks, Brambleclaw becomes deputy.
Okay.
So he's next in line to be the leader of ThunderClan. So Hawkfrost, who
I don't think you explained who Firestar is.
Firestar is the leader of ThunderClan. He's also Squirrelflight's dad.
Yeah, we went over
Oh,
that.
you're right. Hawkfrost's plan to have total clan control means he has an ally in each clan with a high power. He failed in Wind Clan. Mudclaw was supposed to be his ally in Wind Clan, but Mudclaw's dead now. So his brother.
Wait, Hawkfrost doesn't have a clan or anything?
Hawkfrost is.
He's just allowed to go to.
No, Hawkfrost is River Clan, and Hawkfrost is River Clan. And Hawkfrost is River Clan. He's trying to get allies in every clan. He would be his person in River Clan. He'd be the controller of River Clan. Mudclaw was supposed to be the person in Wind Clan. That failed. Bramblestar is going to be the person in ThunderClan. And I don't think he has a base for Shadow Clan yet.
He just
How many clans
goes to clans?
There are 4 clans. He doesn't go to clans.
Wait, there's only 4? I thought there were so many more. No,
there's only 4.
I thought there was 7.
No. Holy crap. There's 4 clans. Goodness, child. There's 4 clans. Hawkfrost wanted total clan control. So he's going to have an ally in each clan. You got that? Good?
Okay.
So Hawkfrost, to further his plan, teams up with Ashfur. Ashfur wants revenge on Squirrelflight. And so he teams up with Hawkfrost. They're going to murder Firestar. The plan is to get Firestar caught in a fox trap, and then have Brambleclaw come down and take the final blow and kill Firestar.
No, don't kill your girlfriend's dad.
That's the plan. That's Hawkfrost's plan.
Oh.
Ashfur chickens out because he's a little baby.
But what about Brambleclaw?
Bramblestar gets down there. Hawkfrost is like, hey, you want to be leader? Here's your chance. Kill Firestar. Bramblestar helps Firestar out of the fox trap. Good. And then murders Hawkfrost.
Good boy.
It turns out Squirrelflight was right all along. What a shocker.
So he's not abusive. They ended up good.
What?
I'm talking about Brambleclaw. They ended up good. Starflight and Brambleclaw.
Squirrelflight.
Squirrelflight.
Squirrelflight and
Bramblestar.
Yeah, so Squirrelflight and Bramblestar together. Squirrelflight was right about Hawkfrost.
So it was just a complication, and it might have been bad back then, but now they're good, right?
Right now they're at peace, yes.
Okay, good.
The only issue is that sometimes Brambleclaw, being the deputy, gives Squirrelflight extra duties, apprentice duties, things that are beneath her. But, whatever. He's deputy. He can do that. Whatever.
Makes sense. I mean, it needs to get done anyway, right?
But there are apprentices to do the apprentice duties.
And why is she doing them?
Why is because Bramblestar told her to do it.
That's mean. Why?
Yeah, at this point, I think, so we're into, okay, so we just went over what happened in the New Prophecy arc. And now we're going into one of the novellas called Leafpool's Wish. And it starts out with Squirrelflight complaining to Leafpool about getting apprentice tasks from Bramblestar.
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah.
Good.
She's
You better complain, that's not good.
She complains about it, but whatever, he's my mate, whatever,
Okay.
So then Leafpool, who is a medicine cat, is pregnant.
Wow.
It's illegal for medicine cats to have kids.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what?
So Leafpool is going to have kids, and she asks Squirrelflight if she would pretend that they're Squirrelflight's kids, Squirrelflight and Bramblestar's kids. Squirrelflight is like, no, I'm not going to lie to Bramblestar.
Okay. Okay, good.
And then StarClan comes down, and StarClan's like, Squirrelflight, you're never going to have kids of your own. This is your one chance.
Oh.
So because of that, Squirrelflight decides to take Leafpool's kids. So Leafpool and Squirrelflight go on
I remember this.
Yeah. Leafpool and Squirrelflight go on a mission to find some herb, and they come back with kids, and they tell the clan, these are Squirrelflight and Bramblestar's kids.
Does Bramblestar agree to this?
Bramblestar doesn't know.
What the heck?
Bramblestar does not know that they are actually Leafpool's kids. They're lying to Bramblestar that they are his kids.
Okay.
So, Bramblestar does not
it make sense?
What?
Does it make sense?
Yeah, Bramblestar seems fine. He's like, oh, you're pregnant with kids? And now we have kids? Wow, amazing. He's fine with it.
Okay, cool.
So, while these kids are growing up, Bramblestar and Squirrelflight don't really have any problems. They're fine. They're raising kids. They're good.
Okay, good.
And then, when the kids have all grown up, there's a fire.
Joe!
And Ashfur traps the kids in the ThunderClan camp.
Oh, fun.
And Squirrelflight's trying to save them. And Ashfur is like, no, this is revenge because you broke my heart. So I'm going to take away what matters most to you and break your heart as revenge.
And then she's like, psych, these aren't mine.
Exactly. Squirrelflight's like, well, let me tell you, I don't care for these kids. That was a lie. She does care for these kids.
I know, I bet she does.
I don't care for these kids. They're not even mine.
Is Bramblestar there?
No, it's just Ashfur, the kids.
Who's Leafpool's father of the kids? Who's the father, the actual father of the kids?
Leafpool and Crowfeather are the father.
Oh, Crowfeather.
Yeah.
Crowfeather, I don't know anything about him, but for some reason he sounds like a good fellow.
He's edgy boy.
He's edgy? Good edgy fellow. A good edgy fellow.
He's not the best cat in the world, but whatever. Leafpool loved him. He has his face put out.
Sorry.
Can you, not?
Sorry.
Anyway. So we find out that the kids find out that Squirrelflight and Bramblestar are not their parents.
Okay. Did they get out of the fire?
Not even, yeah, they got out of the fire.
Oh my gosh, okay, everyone's
Ashfur let them escape because, they're not their kids.
Okay, everyone's alive. Also, what's the kids' names?
Oh, the kids' names are Jayfeather, Lionblaze, and Hollyleaf.
Oh, it's those three.
Yes, the three.
The three.
Anyway.
Are they good kids?
Yes.
Yay. Good babies.
Jayfeather is angsty boy, but
good babies. Good angsty fellow.
he inherited it from his dad. His real dad. Anyway.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Crowfeather angsty edgy boy, Jayfeather angsty edgy boy. But Jayfeather kind of has an excuse because he's blind, so whatever.
Oh.
And he's angry about that.
Okay,
anyway.
that's. You didn't mention that.
Anyway, so we find out the kids aren't actually their kids. So then Hollyleaf murders Ashfur to keep the secret a secret.
Okay, that's actually not that bad of an idea.
She murders someone
to keep a secret.
Let me tell you the worst part though. They go to the gathering and Hollyleaf tells everyone.
Wait, you just killed someone to not let the secret. And then you told everyone the secret? Wait, what just happened? What's your logic?
Hollyleaf murdered Ashfur to keep the secret a secret, and then she told everyone the secret.
Why would you murder someone and then not keep the secret you just murdered?
Yeah, I don't know. Hollyleaf is a mess.
Well, I kind of can't blame her. You make decisions after. It's like doing the work when you know it's not supposed. It's like getting an assignment done, but then you know that you don't have to turn it in at all.
What are you talking about? That's called extra credit. Anyway, Hollyleaf tells everyone Bramblestar is furious. Which, to be honest, that's fair.
That is pretty fair.
So, here we go with the two camps So Bramblestar is furious. He's like, you couldn't trust me. If you would have told me, I would have helped you.
Okay.
And then we go into the two camps again, where Bramblestar is abusive and Squirrelflight is terrible too. With the Squirrelflight's terrible too, we get Squirrelflight lied to him.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible.
And then Bramblestar ignores her and is aggressive towards her, which then we get the abuse of Squirrelflight did it to protect her sister, and Bramblestar, he is angry.
Wait, Leaf
but
Pool's
he's
your sister?
angry. Yes, Leaf
Oh,
Pool's
okay,
Squirrelflight's
okay,
sister.
okay.
Bramblestar is angry, which rightly so. But like,
is Leaf Pool Firestar's kid?
Yes.
Okay.
Which rightly so. He should be angry because, you know, he was told those were his kids.
If my wife had children and said, hey, these are our children, and then later she's like, no, they're adopted.
Actually, the kid told him that they were adopted.
And the kid is like, I'm not your child. I'm like, why did I love you then? What? No.
Bramblestar still loves them.
No, I'm kidding. But like, what? I would be mad too. Like, I just dedicated my life to these children, and they're not even these literal children. Who are these literal children? Who are these literal children?
And so, but okay, every time Squirrelflight tries to talk to Bramblestar about this, he is aggressive and tries to ignore her and avoids her at every possible. Squirrelflight is trying to talk to him about this, like a reasonable person.
Trying to make it right again.
And he is ignoring her. When he can, he's ignoring and avoiding her, and then also, anytime they interact, he's very cold towards her.
That's mean.
And also, he's the deputy. Also, there's a scene where, like, they're on a patrol together, and he glares at her, but, like, he's in charge of patrols because he's deputy, so why did you put her on the same patrols you would? Anyway.
Because he still likes her, eh?
Yeah, so Squirrelflight is also trying to figure out if Bramblestar still loves her, or if he still cares for her, but he has given her nothing.
Rude.
So then we find out that the three Leaf Pool's kids. Okay, Hollyleaf dies. Let me just tell you that.
Oh!
Now.
Oh! Oh! That's horrible! Oh!
Hollyleaf's dead.
Oh! Yay!
Okay.
That's horrible.
Hollyleaf's dead. We got that. We're good. Hollyleaf's dead.
I'm sorry I was screaming so much. I actually wasn't really reacting to that. I just really wanted to scream.
Okay.
But yeah, that is kind of sad.
So then we find out that Lionblaze and Jayfeather are part of a prophecy and they have powers. And there's a third cat who isn't Hollyleaf, but is Dovewing.
Who's Dovewing? Who's this
Dovewing?
literal child that just came out of nowhere?
Dovewing is, okay. Dovewing's a warrior. She's a ThunderClan warrior. That's all you need to know. She exists. She's a ThunderClan warrior. And she's one of the three who has powers. The three are supposed to protect the clan from literal cat hell coming and attacking them.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Dark Forest cats are planning an attack on the living cats. It's more about Tigerstar getting revenge on Firestar, because Tigerstar just hates Firestar. But, you know, he's getting everyone in on it. They're all going to attack the living cats.
Okay.
So, and the three are supposed to help and protect everyone from this. But it happens. And, so Bramblestar, finally okay, we're on the day that the Dark Forest is planning to attack. Bramblestar finally gets to know that the three are special and have powers.
Okay.
And he snaps at Squirrelflight, like, this is why you lied to me about them? Squirrelflight's like, I didn't even know. Because she didn't know either. No one knew.
Yeah.
The only people who knew that they were special were the three, Ivy Pool, who's Dovewing's sister, and Firestar. Those were the only people who knew.
Okay.
So when everyone else finally gets to know Bramblestar, so then, literally, like, minutes later, like, this, everyone finds out that the three are special the morning of the attack. And when the attack is about to happen, Bramblestar goes up to Squirrelflight and is like, will you fight beside me? She's like, always. So they're finally made up, I guess. They're finally made up, and they're going to fight together against the Dark Forest.
Oh, okay. That was weirdly a quick
like
shush your...
That morning, Bramblestar's snapping at Squirrelflight, but then he's like, "Will you fight with me?" And all of a sudden, he's fine with her. Anyway, after the battle is done, Firestar is dead.
No!
We have no clue how he died. You ask anyone in the fandom, they will give you a different answer. None of us know how he died.
I think he died in the fight.
Dead.
I think Ashfur killed him.
Ashfur's dead.
I know. No, but didn't he come back in someone else's body?
No, that's way later.
Okay.
That is way later.
Hey, spoilers.
Anyway,
yeah, the teacher's definitely gonna read Warriors after this.
Spoilers! Shush. I'm literally giving... Oh, shush. Anyway, Firestar is dead, which means Bramblestar, who's deputy, becomes the leader. And he asks Squirrelflight to be his deputy.
Yay!
I mean, yeah. Good for Squirrelflight. Why? Can you not? Anyway, so then we get to Bramblestar's book. And so Squirrelflight and Bramblestar are not together.
Okay.
But they're working they're not together, but they're working as leader and deputy. That's their relationship right now, is just leader and deputy.
Okay.
And it actually goes quite well. They're not really fighting. You know, they're doing well. They're protecting the clan. Everything's going well. Bramblestar actually says, like, to himself, like, Squirrelflight is the best deputy ever. I'd be lost without her. Bramblestar is like, wow, Squirrelflight's the best deputy ever.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens. We're good. Everything's fine.
We're good.
Bramblestar then falls in love with a kitty pet.
Are you kidding me? Pedophilia.
What?
No. Wait. What I thought that meant like a tiny kitten.
No.
A kit.
No. A kitty pet is just a cat who has an owner.
Okay, I forgot about that term.
A kit is a kit.
I thought he fell in love with a kit.
No.
I was gonna be a little concerned.
No. I highly doubt that would ever be put in any of the books. Ever.
What about Barley and
Ravenpaw? They're not an official couple until Ravenpaw like wailed. Anyway, we're not going into that right now.
Okay.
We're going into
what about
Bramblestar.
Ashfur?
What about Ashfur?
He could be a pedophile. No, he's not.
Can we stop talking about stuff that doesn't matter? We're focusing on Bramblestar and Squirrelflight.
Okay.
Anyway, Bramblestar falls in love with a kitty pet named Jessie.
Oh.
Apparently, she's the most beautiful, intelligent cat ever.
No, what color is I was about to say skin. I meant fur. What color is her fur? What color is her skin? Under her fur, on her scalp. Tell me. Tell me the color.
No. She's just like a brown cat.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So much less, but that's so much more boring than Squirrelflight. Like, Squirrelflight's so smart.
Squirrelflight's pretty pretty. She's orange.
I drew her, I would know.
Anyway.
You would.
Anyway, Bramblestar is falling in love with,
this idiot.
With Jessie. Her name is Jessie.
This idiot.
Her name is Jessie.
This Jessie idiot.
So what's happening right now is there's a giant flood.
Oh!
And Bramblestar is out on a mission to make sure all the clans are okay, because that's ThunderClan's job, making sure everyone's okay. Anyway,
even if they're at war, are you good?
Anyway, Bramblestar comes back with like a couple of kitty pets.
Okay.
Including Jessie. And Squirrelflight snaps at him. She's like, we've already got trouble. There's a flood. We need to take care of our clan, and you brought kitty pets. This goes into their terrible towards each other, because Squirrelflight snaps at him. Which is kind of reasonable, though, because they are in trouble. There's a flood. They need to take care of their own clanmates, and Bramblestar brought in kitty pets. Whatever.
Bringing kitty pets.
Because they needed help.
Why out of all things?
Because they needed
that you
help.
could do.
Because they needed help.
He's stupid.
Firestar would have done the same thing.
Okay, I guess that's true.
And Firestar's the perfect little savior of ThunderClan.
He is perfect.
He is perfect.
He's a good boy. He's the OG, okay?
Okay, anyway. So, Bramblestar bringing back Kitty Cat Edit. We've been over this. So, and then we get a line where, and then apparently, after she snaps at this, Jessie is like, is she always like this? And Bramblestar says, yes.
What? No. Wait.
Apparently Bramblestar just sees Squirrelflight as a snappy little child.
Excuse me. That's not how she is at all, sir.
No.
Sir, are you okay? You feeling good?
hallucinating.
You feeling good today? I don't think so.
Anyway.
You feeling good today?
So then, ShadowClan needs help because their leader died, and they have a new leader, and there are some kitty pets giving them trouble, along with the flood. So Bramblestar...
ShadowClan sounds like an emo clan. It does.
It usually is. Anyway.
Why isn't Crowfeather part of it?
Because he's not... I don't know, he's in WindClan, not ShadowClan.
Just because you're emo doesn't mean you have to be part of ShadowClan.
Exactly.
That's true.
So ShadowClan has a new leader, and they're dealing with some troublesome kitty pets, and so Bramblestar goes over and helps them out. And Squirrelflight is like, why did you do that? And Bramblestar says, I did it for my sister Tawnypo, who, if you remember, lives in ShadowClan now.
Mm-hmm.
And Bramblestar's like, wait a second. And Bramblestar's like, I'd do anything for my sister. Wait a second. Squirrelflight would probably do the same thing for her sister. He's like, that's why you hid it. That's why you lied about the kids. To protect Leafpool, isn't it? And she's like, yep. And so Bramblestar finally forgives her for lying about the kids.
Good boy.
And then they look over at their two grown-up children, and they're like, we raised some good Toms, didn't we?
Wait, what about the other one? What happened to the other?
Hollyleaf's dead.
Oh yeah.
Remember? They do reminisce. It's like, yeah, Hollyleaf was good too before she died.
Oh.
So Jessie eventually leaves. She can't be part of a clan. She belongs with her owners. She loves Bramblestar, but she gotta go back.
Leave!
Yeah, she's leaving.
Written.
So then...
What? I don't know.
So then Bramblestar and Squirrelflight get back together.
Good.
And this is kind of... Okay. So here, we get back into they're both terrible towards each other.
Okay.
So Lily Shadow on Tumblr said that giving up Jessie was like giving up his happiness just so he could be back with Squirrelflight because apparently he loves her too, but he would have been much happier with Jessie, so he gave up Jessie to be with Squirrelflight. Whatever.
But she didn't make him.
She didn't make him.
So, that's not her being abusive in any way.
No, I don't know. Some people are crazy.
Yeah.
But most of the people who say they're terrible towards each other are ignoring a lot of what Bramblestar does. But...
Whatever, just ignore it, and it's perfect.
That's why it's controversial, because some people are like, no, Squirrelflight's terrible too. And then
but she's not. She's a good
girl.
girl.
Abusive as well. So then, Squirrelflight gets pregnant. They have their so StarClan lied about Squirrelflight not being able to have her own kids.
Oh my gosh, why?
Because it's StarClan.
That doesn't make any sense. StarClan is supposed to be the gods. They're supposed to provide wisdom.
They're actually pretty terrible.
What? You liars!
Yeah, so they lied to Squirrelflight about her not being able to have her own kids. And so, Squirrelflight gets pregnant, and she's going to have kids with Bramblestar, and they're going to actually be Bramblestar's kids.
Yay!
Yeah. Happiness.
Happiness.
So...
What's happiness? Whoa.
Not this relationship. Anyway. So during the Vision of Shadows arc, Squirrelflight and Bramblestar are on pretty good terms.
Okay, good.
And we don't actually get to see a lot of them because the main protag is their children.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
And he's off busy doing his own stuff and not paying attention to his parents.
Doing his own thing. Wait, who is it? Just like every child.
Alderheart.
Who the heck is Alderheart?
Squirrelflight's kid.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like, the edgy boy from Crowfeather.
No, that's Shayfeather.
Yeah.
Alderheart is anxiety man.
Oh.
He's an anxious little baby.
Oh, cute. Relatable.
What? Relatable
for
to
you.
Me.
Oh. I'm not very anxious.
Anyway, then we get into Squirrelflight's hope, which is a hot topic in the fandom right now.
Okay.
Because it really shows a lot of Bramblestar's abuse, but then they're the people who are like, no, Squirrelflight's terrible too, and so they don't like this book. So we have Squirrelflight's hope. So Squirrelflight and Bramblestar. So recently, SkyClan came into the mix. SkyClan was this 5th secret clan, and StarClan wanted them back. So SkyClan's here. They're living around the lake. All the clans had to shuffle up their territories to get SkyClan in there and get them comfortable.
Okay. That's actually really nice.
But there's a problem because, like, some clans lost territory that they used, and they got new territory that they don't use or don't want to use, or yeah. So there's a problem with the new how the new territories are set up. And so they're going to a meeting to decide what to do about it. And right now, the two options are stay like this forever. Actually, I'll get to that in a minute. So Squirrelflight and Bramblestar are going to this meeting, and on the way there, Squirrelflight mentions that she'd like another litter of kits just before she gets too old for it, you know? And Bramblestar is undecided. He can't really decide one way or another, so Squirrelflight just is like, okay, I won't bring it up again. He doesn't want them. So then at the meeting, Bramblestar is very adamant about keeping the territories the way they are. That's one of the choices they have, is keeping the territories the way they are, keep fighting over it, keep having disputes over territory and prey and stuff. And I don't know why he wants to. Bramblestar's weird. He wants it to stay like this for some reason. I don't know. The other option is kicking SkyClan out, which StarClan doesn't want that. SkyClan doesn't want that. That should not be an option, but it is.
That's rude.
So then Squirrelflight thinks up an idea, and she's like, hey, there's territory above ShadowClan and ThunderClan that we aren't using. What if that could be SkyClan's territory? Then we could all kind of go back to where we were. We'd only have a narrow strip of our territory gone, so that, SkyClan can still be around the lake. But most of their territory would be above ThunderClan. So Squirrelflight presents this idea, and everyone I don't remember exactly everyone at the meeting. I don't remember exactly what they say to it, but the meeting's over, and Bramblestar yells at her for bringing up the idea.
What? That's a better idea.
I know. Bramblestar is like, you're my deputy, you should agree with me. You should have run this idea past me first before bringing it up.
She's like, well, it just hit me, though.
What?
It just hit me during the meeting, like.
Yeah. So, and it seemed like it was an open discussion. Everyone was talking about what to do, and Squirrelflight just brought it up. And now Bramblestar is being angry at her for just bringing up an idea. And he yells at her and they have an argument. And Squirrelflight's like, well, New Leaf's coming soon, and there's going to be kids to feed and elders to take care of. And Bramblestar immediately is like, is all you think about kits now? After the one time that Squirrelflight brought it up, he brings it up again, very angrily. And he's like, and they're not addressing the main issue, he's just bringing up this other thing. Is all you think about kits?
No. No, actually.
why are you so, and Bramblestar's like, why are you so desperate to be in charge of a new life, to be, not in charge, frick, what's the word? Why are you so desperate to be responsible for new lives? Isn't deputy enough for you? And she said it should be, but it isn't. And she just wants more kids, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's scared of growing up and getting old, and she wants more kids. So then Squirrelflight says, "Don't you love me anymore?" And half the fandom think she's saying that to make Bramblestar guilty.
Okay.
And the other half of the fandom are saying that she said that honestly.
That's what I think. She says that genuinely.
Like, she doesn't know if he really loves her or not anymore.
No. I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that seems most obvious.
I don't know, half the fandom are taking it another way. Apparently it's not that obvious.
Okay.
So then the kit thing comes up again, and Bramblestar's like, okay, if you want kids, we'll have kids. But
wait, but didn't they already have kids?
Yeah, they had one. They had the 3, which wasn't really their kids.
Yeah,
and then they had their actual kids. And Squirrelflight wants another litter of kids.
Okay then.
And Bramblestar is like, if you want kids, we'll have kids. And Squirrelflight is kind of happy, but then she realizes that he doesn't really mean it. So she's fine. He doesn't want kids. She won't have kids. She accepts this. She's fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get home, and Squirrelflight, instead of sleeping in the leader's den with her mate, she goes and sleeps on the warrior's den. In the warrior's den.
On the den.
She sleeps on the den.
I sleep on the den. I am better than all of you.
She sleeps in the den, which is where the deputy's supposed to sleep. But since they're mates, she usually sleeps with Bramblestar. But she's sleeping in the den, and she's thinking about the argument that they had, and she blames herself for it.
Oh. That's just sad.
I know. She's sad, baby.
Oh.
So then Squirrelflight decides to go and remember that piece of territory she was talking about? She decides to go scout it out without Bramblestar's permission.
Oh.
So she goes to Leafstar, the leader of SkyClan. She's like, let's go check out this territory. Let's see if it's good for you guys. Behind the Bramblestar's back. And as they're going up to there, we get a couple sentences where she's like, she's feeling guilty about doing this, but she feels like she's doing the right thing.
Honestly, I would too. You'd rather get them settled, right?
Yeah. So, yeah. So then...
It's not exactly... I wouldn't be doing it for exactly behind, his back, but, like, helping.
Well,
Bramblestar
does not agree with his idea at all. I mean, her idea at all. Do you really think he would have given her permission to go scout it out?
That's true.
So she goes behind his back. She knows what she's doing is right. So, she does it. That's the thing with Squirrelflight is she'll do whatever she thinks is right.
And she's mostly right.
And she's mostly always right. So they're up there scouting out the territory, and they find a group of cats there called the Sisters. The Sisters take them prisoner.
Oh. What are the Sisters? What are their names?
It's a group of cats called the Sisters.
Oh.
They take them prisoner. It's basically just a
How
group.
many are they?
Oh, like 10.
Oh, okay.
A little more than that. It's a very small group. Compared to the clans who have like 30 cats per clan.
True.
It's a very small group of like mostly she-cats with only Toms being kits because they kick out the Toms when they get old enough. I don't know, it's part of their religion. So, the Sisters have Leafstar, the leader of SkyClan, and Squirrelflight as prisoner. And while they're being held prisoner, Squirrelflight is feeling guilty for being captured. she's worried. She's also worried about Bramblestar. He's Bramblestar at this point.
Yeah.
She's worried about him, and she's also scared of him because she knows he's going to be angry when eventually they find her. So they do find her, and of course, Bramblestar yells at her. And then he does this. He makes up a new rule. He's like, every decision has to be passed by me. I have to okay every decision.
That just sounds like a tiring process. If you have to, like, go to leader for everything. Yeah, can I go shopping for some new herbs? Need to go hunting.
No. So, like, every patrol, every duty that she has to give out, she has to make sure that
it's gotta be just Squirrelflight.
Yeah, it's just Squirrelflight.
Okay, good. Like, that's so much.
It's just Squirrelflight has to pass every one of her decisions past Bramblestar.
Okay. Okay, that is a little restrictive.
And then he's like, and if you don't do this, maybe you shouldn't be deputy.
Shut the frick. Okay.
He is threatening her position with this rule.
That's no.
It's a very no.
That's a no from me.
So, and he's like, remember when Bramblestar is like, wow, Squirrelflight's the best deputy ever?
Yeah.
And like, now all of a sudden, okay, so one of the points in Bramblestar Star, I forgot to go over this, why Squirrelflight's the best deputy ever is because she has her own ideas, and she challenges him, making sure that he does the best thing for the clan.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, he's like, no, a deputy should support me no matter what.
Excuse me, sir?
And let me remind you that when he thought she was the best deputy ever, they were not dating. They were not together. It was strictly a work relationship. And now that they're together, he wants her support no matter what.
The heck?
Yeah, it's very concerning. So then she has a line, Squirrelflight has a line where it's like, Bramblestar is supposed to be my mate. Why couldn't he talk to her instead of making her I'm messing this line up. Bramblestar is supposed to be her mate. Why couldn't he talk to her instead of trying to make her feel small? That's the line.
Oof.
Oof. Very oof. So...
that sounds like a problem.
So then, one of Squirrelflight's kits, Sparkpelt,
okay,
is going to have kits. And Bramblestar trots on over, and he's like, you must be feeling kind of jealous, seeing someone else getting what you wanted. And Squirrelflight's like, this is my kit, I don't care. And she snaps at him.
Wait. Who's having the kits?
Sparkpelt. Sparkpelt is Alderheart's sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's Squirrelflight's first litter of kits.
Yeah.
Like, first legitimate litter of kits.
Yeah.
So... all of my notes has Bramblestar's name is BS.
That actually makes sense. That makes sense.
So then after Squirrelflight snaps to Bramblestar, she feels guilty about it.
Okay, well, good. Like, there's no evidence about Bramblestar feeling guilty about his actions, right?
No.
So that's why Squirrelflight isn't as bad as him. No, she's not. She's much better.
Some people just hate Squirrelflight because... Okay, so then later in the book, Squirrelflight finds one of the... I should probably explain that while Squirrelflight was being held prisoner by the sisters, she kind of got close to them. Now they're friends.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So
nice but strange.
Squirrelflight finds one of the sisters very injured.
Which one?
I don't remember her name.
Okay, cool. Oh, she found her friend. I don't care.
I don't remember her name. But it's one of the sisters.
Okay.
It may have been Tempest. I don't remember.
Tempest?
Yes, one of the sisters' name is Tempest.
Shadow?
No!
Just Tempest?
Just Tempest.
Darn. Okay.
It may have been Tempest. I don't know. So she finds one of the sisters.
You mean Fizzle Pop Berry Twist?
Can you shut? So she finds one of the sisters injured, and she takes the injured sister back to camp. And okay, let me tell you. ThunderClan has a record of taking in cats and helping cats.
That's good.
No matter what.
That's good.
When Squirrelflight brings back this injured cat, Bramblestar is immediately angry.
Well, that's because they captured her.
No, he's angry because she brought back an injured cat.
Well, they always do, though.
And then, he's also angry because the sisters have been fighting with ShadowClan. The leader of ShadowClan right now is Tigerstar Jr. It's not evil Tigerstar. It's Tigerstar's grandson, who's also named Tigerstar. So
Tigerstar Jr.
Tigerstar
What a
Jr.
lovely name.
No one calls him Tigerstar Jr. except for me. I call him Tigerstar Jr. just to...
Because I want to.
Because I want to. So Tigerstar Jr. and Bramblestar are not the best of friends. But,
well, no, dur.
Yeah. Bramblestar actually kind of hates him. But he's worried that Tigerstar Jr. will be mad at him if he helps this cat.
Junior? Okay. Junior?
Junior.
Okay. Junior.
Why would Bramblestar be worried about Tigerstar being mad at him? If they don't even care. Whatever. So, Bramblestar just...
This cat makes no sense.
For no reason, is like, maybe we should get StarClan's approval on helping this cat, who may die while we're trying to get StarClan's approval.
Excuse me.
So he sends off Elderheart and Jayfeather to go to the moon pool and get a message from StarClan. And, I'm forgetting the actual message, but it's like, there's mists in the mountain. It's something about there's mists in the mountain, and it may not... It's something about about place being misty, and because it's misty, you may not be able to tell friend from foe.
Okay.
I have no clue what it means.
Oh, okay.
But Bramblestar interprets this message that I can't tell correctly for some reason, so it may sound weird.
Okay.
He interprets this message as, do not help the dying cat. Let me remind you that Bramblestar is not a medicine cat. He does not have the authority to interpret messages from StarClan, especially since the message was not given to him, it was given to the medicine cats.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's just... He's just saying that so that they don't help this dying cat.
What the heck?
They help the dying cat anyway.
Tempest? Good.
I don't know if it's Tempest or not. That's the only sister name I can remember.
Okay, well... Tempest? Help her.
Yeah.
They're all girls, right?
Yeah, all the sisters are girls.
Kind of be weird if there was just a dude there, so...
I mean, the only ones who are there are little baby kid Toms.
Oh, okay.
Because it's inhumane to send a baby kid
That's
out
true.
into the wild. So they wait until they're adults and then kick out the Toms.
Wow. Once you're an adult, you're out of here.
I don't know.
You're out of here. Get a job!
The sisters are whack.
Yeah.
Okay?
Agreed.
So then okay. So then Bramblestar is guilt-tripping Squirrelflight.
Why?
He says...
She did the right thing.
He says, if you keep disobeying me, you'll destroy the clan. Which is not true in the slightest.
Sounds like he's doing it himself.
Exactly.
Ah!
So, this is called a guilt trip.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then he says, why are you doing this to me? You're my deputy. You're my mate. You're supposed to support me. Do you think this was made? Do you think he was saying that honestly? Or
no
do you
way.
think he was trying to guilt trip?
No.
Because,
guilt trip.
Squirrelflight isn't obeying him, and so he's guilt tripping her.
But the thing is, she's doing better things than he's done so far, so what...
Yeah, Bramblestar isn't the greatest.
I would have said, if he said that to me, I would have been like, you ain't gonna guilt trip me if I'm doing things that are better than whatever you're doing.
Let me remind you, though, Squirrelflight thinks this is a perfectly fine relationship.
And that's true.
That's the thing with abuse victims, is they don't really know they're being abused.
I don't think it's.
Especially the clans are very crude with like stuff like this. They don't know what abuse is. They don't know that this isn't okay.
How would they? Like,
exactly. But
they're cats in a forest in England.
So I don't know. So then Bramblestar says, Star Clan wanted unity among the clans, and thanks to you, there's not even unity in ThunderClan. Which is not true. There's not. The only non-unity in ThunderClan is Bramblestar and Squirrelflight.
Ah!
So I don't know what he's talking about. So I don't remember the exact thing that happens, but Squirrelflight defends Bramblestar.
What?
I don't know the exact. I don't remember the exact context, but Bramblestar says something, and Squirrelflight defends Bramblestar, and Sparkpelt is confused because
you seem confused.
Bramblestar has been treating Squirrelflight horribly this whole time, and yet Squirrelflight's defending him, and Sparkpelt is confused. For the next little while, Squirrelflight avoids Bramblestar.
Good.
She's afraid of him, you know?
Yeah. Afraid?
So Squirrelflight is avoiding Bramblestar. We're on that. Squirrelflight goes and talks to Leafpool, and Leafpool is like, have you talked to Bramblestar? And she says, no, it's not easy. Leafstar's like, he's your mate. He's like, and Squirrelflight's like, well, what if I ask about kits and he doesn't want them as much as I do? Or what if I ask him about the sisters and he says they have to leave? I know he's still angry that I went and found them in the first place. I'm sure he thinks it's my fault the clans are fighting, which we know that he does because he's been blaming her for that. Remember the if you disobey me, you'll destroy the clan? Yeah.
That thing.
So then Leafpool says the clans are always fighting, and Squirrelflight's like, I guess, but this time Bramblestar blames me. Leafpool says, are you sure? Squirrelflight says, I'm not sure of anything right now. Leafpool says, why don't you ask him? Squirrelflight said it might make things worse. Leafpool says, will they get better if you keep quiet? And Squirrelflight says maybe. What I have been taught is that communication, if you communicate properly with your husband, your boyfriend, or whatever, that's the sign of a good relationship. You tell it, you communicate, you know?
Yeah.
But Squirrelflight is afraid of communicating with her mate. That is not a good sign.
No, it's not.
So then, Squirrelflight almost dies.
Whoa! Whoa!
Squirrelflight is in a coma.
That was sudden. Right. Oh my gosh! That was really sudden.
Yeah, so she...
Hey, that's a cute picture, though.
Okay, yeah, so what happens is Squirrelflight and Leafpool go to help the sisters and warn them that ThunderClan is coming to attack them to get rid of them so that Sky Planet can take their territory or whatever. And so during that time, there's like I don't even remember what happens, but a den falls on Squirrelflight and Leafpool.
Oh my gosh!
So they go into a coma.
Oh my gosh! Both of them?
Yes.
Whoa.
Leafpool decided, and so they're up in StarClan.
Okay.
At the moment, because they're in a coma. They're like on the fence between. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. They're on the fence between life and death.
Hit me in the face.
I'm sorry. So Leafpool decides to stay in StarClan. She decides to die. But Squirrelflight can't die. She decides she can't die.
I ain't gonna die. Thank you.
Because if she were to die, the clans would be a mess without her.
Would they now?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
So Squirrelflight is almost dead.
Oh my gosh! Is Bramblestar showing any concern for this?
Yes.
Oh, good.
We see Bramblestar like standing over her body, like, don't die, please. I love you.
Do you know?
So then, when Squirrelflight finally wakes up, and she's like, I'm sorry I worried you, I'm sorry I disobeyed you, and Bramblestar is just like, don't be sorry for anything, which is good, because it's not her fault.
Yeah.
But then she says, we shouldn't have let it get so bad.
Okay.
As in, he's putting blame on both of them.
I mean, yeah.
Here's where we go into the two camps of Squirrelflight being terrible. She did disobey him. She did do a lot of crap to him during that time.
Yeah.
Worry him and stuff, but she felt guilty about it.
And he didn't.
And yeah. Yeah. He's not saying sorry. He's saying we shouldn't have let it get so bad. He's not
Excuse me, sir.
He's not, talking any of it over. He's just, a very sudden makeup with no apologies.
Yeah.
So then afterwards, Bramblestar is, extra loving and caring.
Okay, that's good, though.
Well, let me show you the cycle of abuse. The cycle of abuse is, first there's calm, stuff. And then tensions rise, where stuff starts to get a little bad, and then you have the abuse, and then you have forgiveness, as in, it stops, and then the abuser is extra loving and extra caring, making up for the abuse. And then it goes to a calm, and then it starts over again. We can see this a lot of times in Bramblestar's and Squirrelflight's relationship. We have the Hawk Frost Ashfur thing, where Squirrelflight doesn't trust Hawk Frost and also goes to be with Ashfur. Bramblestar is upset, stops talking to her. Then, with the Badger attack, they make up and there's peace.
Okay, yeah,
And then with the kits, you have Squirrelflight lied about the kits. He finds out. He doesn't talk to her for moons. Gives her nothing. And then...
What is moons?
Months. So... And then the Dark Forest attack, they make up, remember?
Yeah.
That morning he snaps at her, and then right before the attack, he's like, we're good. And then there's peace, and then they get back together. And then we have the whole Sky Clan sister thing. Bramblestar gives her that random rule where she has to pass everything by him. And then when she almost dies, they make up. It's a cycle. So then that's about it. We have that's about it. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Let's review.
Let's review. Review what?
I don't know. I was just quoting Hamilton.
Let's review. We just did a review. That's what this was.
Okay. Yeah. No, nothing really else.
Yeah.
So it's just a questionable relationship.
We all know it's unhealthy.
Except it's worse. I feel like if
the question is if
Ashfur,
they're both terrible, or is Bramblestar the only terrible?
I feel like if Ashfur was the one instead of Bramblestar, it would have been worse though.
We don't know that. Ashfur kind of treated Squirrelflight like a child. He was very loving in the sense that he didn't want her to do anything that would get her into danger.
I guess that's true.
Which makes sense, but he was overbearing with it. He was very overprotective. And then he tried to murder her father.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Although he
I love you, let's murder your family.
It was revenge for breaking his heart.
Now let's go get married or something.
No. So yeah, that was
dead.
Their unhealthy relationship. Reasons why anyone does anything. There are reasons why Bramblestar could be doing this. Is he grew up. He had a very bad childhood with his father.
Yeah.
He wasn't with his father at all, but no one trusted him because of his father. And
yeah.
you know, he also he also like was training with his dad and then hid it from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That thing.
Bramblestar is also very insecure, so he taking out his anger on Squirrelflight. About like everything.
Yeah.
And also during most of their relationship, he is in power. He like with the hierarchy, he was deputy for most of it, which is above a warrior, which means he could order her around. And then he was leader, and she was deputy, but he was still above her, and he could order her around. In power imbalance. Not good. Not a good thing at all. And lots of people, whenever Squirrelflight does something bad to Bramblestar, they like to say that it's on purpose.
But it's not.
It's not always, no.
Because she's guilty.
And lots of people...
At least she actually feels guilty for it.
Yeah, she feels guilty for it. Bramblestar seems to just, like, forget everything. He likes to just, like, forget everything.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, yeah. Start anew, and then a new crap happens, and he's like, let's just forget it and be mates again. Lots of people like to point out, that she lied about the kits as Squirrelflight being terrible. And also her relationship with Ashfur, and every time she does anything bad to Squirrelflight being bad to Squirrelflight, anytime she does anything bad to Squirrelflight, I said it again, anytime she does anything bad to Bramblestar, it's to be bad to Bramblestar on purpose.
But no.
Like, she's trying to defend herself.
Yeah. More than anything, it's just self-defense.
Exactly.
Especially since she doesn't know she's abused. She kind of needs it.
Yeah.
She doesn't know she needs it, but, like...
It's a bad relationship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was that.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, well, that was an
Thanks for
interesting discussion.
listening.